Hello everyone, it's Indy here. Thank you for joining me for another episode of The Infected. Um, as you can see, I've been spending some time in world and it's now winter. So I had to quickly make some winter coat and trousers because I don't have any walls or any form of heating. I kind of got busy doing defences and completely forgot about um, uh, keeping warm. Anyway, let's get going. I want to show you what I've done. So I've put this chest here where I kept my, or I will be keeping my uh, winter clothes. This I made a weapons rack. Well, what I did was I bit the bullet. I went to the cave and got some iron ore, and then turned on the uh, the these things, the cookers, to cook some of the iron, and that gave me some stuff to make the weapons rack. And to make this drying rack. I've laid down some more foundations, or started to. Um, Not sure if I want this one here or not. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll. Well, anyway, the plan today is to build. So I collected a lot of logs in my log cart and on the rack, on the wood things, and I've emptied my inventory out enough to get stuff going. So let's just get building. I need some walls, so I need to get this started, or get on with this, should I say. And avoid falling down the gap. Because we all know what happens when Indy falls down the gap. And I've made another splint, so I have a spare splint just in case. But I really need some walls for protection in case of a storm, because otherwise in a blizzard I'm going to be in trouble. I still have a lot to do, but I think I'm going to just finish this bit here, get some walls up, just so I can be safe in case of a blizzard. So I need to get some walls and some roof. Alright. How quickly you rinse through the logs and wood in your building. Okay, off we go. And before you know it, okay, I need more logs and planks. But what I think I'm going to do is just build out this bit first. So let's get some walls up. Walls, I want window there and there, and a wall or a window. Let's put a window there. There and there and there. Now walls, just plain walls, because I need some plain walls that I can do things like put smelters and shelves and things on. Right, so I think I'll take it to there. Oops, I needed a wall there, a doorway there. Doorway and a doorway there. Now, let's see how much of this I can fill up. Oh, come on. Not much, but just have to keep going. Let's put some more planks on to cook while I'm at it. Don't like this. Don't think I like that there, but I do want, let's delete it. Alright, keep going. I'll worry about that bit on the higher level later. I just need to get this done. Or I'm going to be in trouble. I think I have enough food to get me through. Hopefully there'll be some frogs around. Otherwise we might be using up that meat stew. But I did boil water just to make sure I had some water. Speaking of which, I'd better have a drink. There's some chicken. That. I think that'll do. Now, alright. How are we going for planks? Can't be. Let's put those away. Grab all of these planks as well. Oops, I'm overweight. Let's put some in here then. Yep. I can come back for them. Oh, get up. So I have put a bit of frog meat on the rack, and as you can see, I caught a couple of chickens and got some chicken meat. And in my special pumpkin storage, I have some pumpkins. But yes, I really need to just press on and do this. Can't get distracted by anything for the moment. And I'll be running out of axe sooner rather than later, won't I? I caught a bear, or a bear caught me, should I say. So we had a little battle while I was gathering trees. I didn't have OBS up and able to record, otherwise I would have grabbed it to record, but nothing happened. I just killed it. And yeah. Let's take these up. Keep going. I'm not really sure what's the most efficient way of doing this. Just keep pressing on, I think. I don't know if there is an efficient or a more efficient way to do things. I think it's just a matter of, yeah, press on. Is that a bear over there or rocks? I can't tell from here. This is a bit boring, I know, but I filled up everything I could, and I didn't want to build extra racks because they probably won't get used a lot more once I've finished building. Famous last words, of course. There's no such thing as finished building in, well, any game really. Any game where you can base build, it tends to continue regardless of what you think is going to happen. Well, I ran out of space for the bark. I might stick it in here. So these are all the iron ingots I made from the mining trip. I just grabbed iron and kept going around until I'd got iron and some coal. I can always go back and get lead later. It's not like that it's very far to go. Oh, that's good. It's getting full up quickly. So keep on keeping on. And then my next project, once I've done this, and the reason I actually went to get the iron ore in the first place was I wanted the metal bars, which I have now, to make a big forge. So I've got to build a drying rack or two, and make the bricks for a big forge. So I don't know if if I'm forgetting to speak or if I'm being a bit distracted, forgetting my words, but I'm doing my best to try and remember, try and think of something to say to you, because it can be pretty boring watching someone just chop wood. Come on. Let's run these upstairs. A bit of a waste of time doing it, but there you go. I'm going to, while I'm up here, put the ceilings on, because I don't plan to use roof. I plan to maybe build up another level. If not, well, I'll figure that one out when I get there. But for the moment, I think I'll just put ceilings on. I don't have the clay spare at the moment for roof anyway, so right. So he's going to start complaining he's cold to be the next thing. And I need to go to town sometime soon to get some more cloth so I can actually make a cooling shirt for when the summer comes. And I want some Kevlar, because that's one thing I actually don't have at the moment. So I can make a miner's helmet with the light on. Right, run back. Very time consuming this. I tried I tried continuing while it was dark and I couldn't see a blooming thing, so I had to stop. I couldn't even find the entrance to get in with the wood. I finally found it after barging around a little bit, and then that's when I decided to give up for the night. Alright, at least we have some roof space now. Not that it'll do as much good, but I suppose it's better than nothing. And I need to shut that other side in, of course, but I just want to get the roof on. Get it all covered. There's a frog somewhere. Where are you, froggy? There. I thought you were. That's not what I want. This axe will probably give out this time, so I'll have to, when I go back, I need to remember to get a stick and a stone to make another axe. So remind me get a stick and a stone. Well, there's a stick. And let's find a stone. I've got crates full of stones there. Now, come here, Froggy. Don't run away. There you are. Thank you for your sacrifice. All right. Oh. Right. Well, that's starting to look a little bit more promising. I'm wondering at least if I can huddle under the roof in a blizzard, even if I can't. It doesn't help me heat-wise. Once I get the big forge, of course, I can stand next to that and keep warm. Well, warmer. But until then, there's not much I can do. Oh, of course, I can move my little forges up. Then, of course, I make myself vulnerable to attacks. So it'll be interesting to see the difference between the speed the light goes up. I haven't got a stone. The speed the light goes up with a single large forge as opposed to the 3 smaller forges. That can stay there. I was just thinking maybe in the gaps when I'm chopping trees and things like that, rather than trying to talk all the time, I could put some music on for you. I don't know if that's something you would be interested in or not. Whether you prefer to hear me rambling on my random thoughts. Alright, let's get some more planks sawn. It's always a race, isn't it, to try and get everything you need. And all these trees that are being sacrificed. When you think, well, if you had the circular saw bench, you'd get twice as many planks from them. But the circular saw bench itself requires resources. So, and you've got to find the blueprints for it, of course. So, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Always a challenge in the early game. But you do feel like you've achieved something as you build, and then when you in the late game, when you have a really good base, you think, well, I did that. All of my hard work chopping trees has paid off. I really need to get rid of some of these wood chips. I'm not gonna. I'm actually going to put them down here in medical for now, because I just don't have the space anywhere else, and I do want to keep them more for putting on the fires than anything else, because they are handy. Although I've got plenty of coal now, so a bit weighed down. I need to take note of my weight when I'm lifting up planks and things. And I still haven't put those beef stews away, but I think I'll wait until I see whether I need them for eating. Right, that's all the walls done. Let's get the roofs finished. And, oh, don't want to go that way. I went out the wrong door. Did I? Yes, I went out the wrong door. Got to put those frogs on the drying rack. Remind me to put the frogs on the drying rack. Thank you, frog, for reminding me. I'll have to do that. And, put the wood chips in here. Like that. I think I've got plenty of planks for the moment. Just take these last few. And get some logs in. Don't worry about planks. I don't need to do that bit outside yet. Oh. Alright, I just want to get the middle covered in. Well, hopefully we'll be finished soon. And secure and warm. Right. A couple more loads of logs should see it done. At least somewhere to keep out of the blizzards. And I still didn't put the frogs. I still didn't put the frog meat on the rack. My memory is terrible these days. Joys of blood pressure tablets. Affects your memory. So all of these logs will have to be used for planks, I think. And then another load for the loggy part of the build. Let me have a look and see. Yeah, I've got no planks on me, so... How quickly we go through planks. while that's doing, I'm going to go and put the frogs up on the drying rack, which I can't reach if I have that wall there. That's not a good idea, is it? Mind you, I can move the drying rack in now. Is that dry? Yes, dry, 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 dry. Let's move it inside. Don't know where I'm going to put it, but here I'll do. That, and I'll eat that, and I'll have a drink. Need to get water. Put the logs on first. Stop by and pick up some water on the way. Drink that water, pick up some more. That'll do for now. It's just to keep me going. And I want a stick and a stone in case my axe breaks again, which is highly likely. Oh, come on, you want to go and join your friends. There. I need to get as much as I can because I'm not sure if frogs continue all through winter, or if they stop at some point or other. Right. It's interesting playing different survival games to see how they handle the wood chopping or wood collection, whether they actually chop trees down or whether they just make it so you can't cut the trees for a certain amount of time, which in some ways I think is better, because you don't have a bare landscape. You just have all these trees you can't cut. But then it can be frustrating when you can see trees that you want to cut and can't. Alright, let's see if we can finish off the roof and maybe put a couple of doors on and call this part of the build done. Yes, done. Now doors. Doors. That one. That one. What do I need for it? 8 planks. Seven. 1 plank short. Let's go and chop these up. And then I want to move my bed and the smelters in and build the drying rack. It's interesting, the noise value goes up with each log that you chop. I didn't realise that. I was aware that it was going up when I was building, but I thought it was for each bit of foundation or whatever that you put down. But it's interesting to watch the mechanics of the game and try and work out how it works. Right. Let's put another wall in here now. And I better put a couple of walls here so I don't fall off. And I think that'll do wall-wise. I did think about putting railings there, but I think walls will be safer. I need to get some more logs. I might focus on these ones because they're more important, and get a... Oh, yeah, that's not going to work. Get a couple of drying racks in, or at least I'll get one drying rack in for now, because I don't want to use nails or too many nails. But I need one more plank. Of course I need one more plank. And I don't have any logs. I'll get some logs. Might as well chop all of them up into planks. I mean, the noise is going to go up anyway, but as long as it stays under 5, I'm happy. Alright. One more tree. I'll worry about as you can see, I've finished all the spikes all the way around and the fences, but I couldn't reach those ones. I didn't want to risk falling, so I've left them. I figure if I can't reach them, then they're probably unreachable by the enemies as well. So I might have a go at them again later, but I might leave that for on camera just in case I fall. You know, I want you to have interesting content, and I'm sure me falling and landing the ATV in trees is far more interesting than me just chopping wood. Right. Oh yes, this for the drying that rack and nails. I might as well move some stuff up while I'm at it. I'll move the anvil. And forges. Oh, and my bed. Don't want to be sleeping out in the cold. Gotta figure out where I'm going to put the forge. I don't really want to put it against let's move this. Oh, I'll wait until I've built it. Oh my goodness. Dithering again today. As I said, I think it's going to be a feature of my videos is dithering. Right. Let's this on here, make some nails, stick them in. And now I can move it. Because I don't want the forge in front of the windows. But I don't mind the drying rack being in front of the windows. Now, I just want to put the ghost of a forge down. And where am I going to put this? I can go there next to the forge for now. Although I do want the rock rack there. But anyway, let's worry about that later. And it's starting to get dark again already. Come on, bed. You can come up. Oops. See what I mean about falling off? If it's possible to fall off, I will. So I have to make it so it's impossible to fall off. And let's put the clothes chest upstairs as well. Let's put it at the end of the bed there. Maybe it here. Oh, I don't know. Again, decisions. Now I've got to go and get those 2 other forges. Well, I don't really need to get them. Yeah, they don't have a lot of wood in them, so nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Alright. Probably won't need these soon. Once I've got the big one. So they're only temporary. Just stick them here temporarily. That may be never to be used again. That's the next thing I want to do, is work on the barbed wire fence. Because obviously that's the way to go. It's just so resource intensive. I mean, I will probably have to spend half a year in the caves just mining, because otherwise, if I do it all by smelting stones, it's going to take a long time, and I'm going to have to deal with quite a few attacks. Whereas if I smelt the iron ore, yeah, it takes a while to chop up the rocks and find the iron ore, but it's since it's a renewable source, it's okay to do that. I think it's a good use of my time. Right, let's get the clay and a thing of rocks upstairs, and the metal. Yep, the iron bars. You can come upstairs with me. It's getting a bit dark. I'll try and lighten this up again for you in editing. Iron bars. I think I'll put them here for now. I'm struggling to see what I'm doing. We've taken those. Clay. and a thing of stones. Come on. This is getting so dark I can't see where I'm going. Let's put this near the workbench for now. And get the stone basket in. I'm not going to be able to get in the little house, in the entrance here soon. So I wonder if it's getting dark, nighttime dark, or if it's just going to rain dark. I need this over here near the workbench as well. Let me have a look. 10 p.m. It's dark. Alright, so I'm going to say goodnight to you now. Thank you for spending time with me. I know it was pretty boring today and I apologise for that, but it had to be done. Alright, good night. Oh, by the way, if you like the video and the content, please drop a like. If you have any suggestions, please drop a comment, or even just drop a comment to let me know that you're enjoying what I'm doing. And if you would like to see more of these, a subscription would be wonderful. It doesn't cost you anything other than just a little click on a box. Anyway, good night.